Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight is a special night indeed. We have with us one of the true impresarios of the Baton Rouge area, Mr. Henry Turner Jr. with us tonight. Henry, say hello to the folks out there.
Hello, how
Remembering
are you?
it's only one, right?
Absolutely.
He was giving us some great philosophy just a moment ago, as a matter of fact, talking about performing. Henry's a performer that's performed really all over the country and in many cases all over the world, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
That's right. He has done every kind of music imaginable. He's really kind of hanging in the blues right now, which is a staple for Baton Rouge. We have lots of blues in Baton Rouge. But he has done reggae music, he's done funk music, he's done all kinds of things. In addition to that, he's been the subject of a movie, American
Music Dreams,
an American Story. Yes, he's also had been responsible for actually some of the festivals we have here. We have numerous festivals all over the place down here in South Louisiana, and he's created two of them here, the Soul Food Festival.
Yeah, I've actually created three festivals downtown Baton Rouge. And those were actually not the first festivals that we created, but those are the first we created downtown Baton Rouge. Mm-hmm. We started with a Louisiana Songwriter Festival that we did like in probably the early 90s. Mm-hmm. And we did it in a parking lot on Foster Drive at Dr. Hines' facility.
Hey, it starts somewhere. Always starts somewhere.
Yeah. And then I got on the Bob Marley Festival tour, and I really learned how to do the real festivals.
Yeah.
And that's when I came back and started doing the ones downtown. And I created a concept first called the Ultimate Louisiana Party Tour.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
and,
there you go.
And that was the foundation. You know, I was going to take Louisiana to the rest of the world. And then we got really bold. After everywhere we went, people wanted to come to Louisiana. Mm-hmm. So we started hosting, you know, and so we started the Baton Rouge Mardi Gras Festival, you know, because we had tons of parades, but no festival. You know.
So you put that together, and this is something you tend to find the way to touch the pulse of the community around you, which has been one of the wonderful things you've always been able to bring to the table. Right. And as a result, he actually has a Henry Turner Jr. Day here in Baton Rouge. That's on October the 28th every year. You know, so it's something to be proud of for us all down here. You know, and I have to tell you, promoting the local community here and the state around the country, which is something that's really nice because we all know it's hard to be humble when you're from Louisiana, right?
Well, yeah. I wouldn't say that because there were so many great people prior to, you know, people like myself getting out on the road and on tour. You know, we were coming behind people like Buckwheat Zydeco, you know, Tabby Thomas, Rayful Neal, Slim Harpo. So we were very humble because we were, everywhere we went, anytime we went anywhere in the country or outside the country, we were compared to those great people. You know, so.
But y'all have proven yourselves to be equally great people.
Yeah.
At least certainly in my opinion, and it's going to be in the opinion of everybody else that gets a chance to hear you later on this evening. So tell me a little bit of what's your background, Henry?
There's so many different diverse backgrounds, but I mean, I guess when it comes to music, all I ever wanted to be was a songwriter. You know, in most cases when people say, well, what do you do in the music business? I say, I'm a music business entrepreneur. And they say, why do you say that as opposed to saying, I said, well, you know, I started about me playing guitar, and then it turned into me being a songwriter. And everything else is actually, you know, subsequent because of the things that happen, you know, along the way. You know, for instance, you know, you try to get a record deal and you struggle and you can't get a record deal, so now you got to put out a record. You know, you apply to 10 festivals, you know, and you get accepted for one. You know, and so you play one festival a year. You say, "Man, I think I should just put together my own festival and play it, so I could play." You know, I mean, so you know, you have all these different things that happen, and along the way, you know, I think it turns you into what's called a music business entrepreneur. You know, so
well, and that is what you are for sure.
Yeah.
Because in addition to all these other things, Henry has Henry's Listening Room downtown on North Street. What's the street address on that?
2733 North Street.
2733 North Street. It's a place everyone needs to go because not only do you get entertained there, you have a very cool atmosphere, very natural. It's very just laid back. It's some place to go listen to music and have a good time. And of course, Henry, your host, is quite the entertainer himself, I will say.
Well, we call it an upscale juke joint.
Upscale juke joint.
We try to capture the Tabby Thomas vibe from the past, and then we try to make it a little bit, upscale so people can say, wow, the juke joint grew. It went from this to now it's here, and it's still growing. The listening room itself, man, is an interesting concept because what we do in the listening room is we call it like a talent incubator because you cannot play cover tunes in the room, right? So it's it's the opposite of going into a club.
Right.
You go into a club, you got to play all the popular songs in the club. Right, yeah. You don't play the songs you can't play there. Well, in the listening room, forget about all of your popular songs and tell me about you, and sing and play and show me what you do.
Well, from the standpoint of the individuals out there incubating their talent, everyone always needs to remember that every single cover tune was an original song by somebody.
That's correct.
And this is where they come from, places like this. And this is something that everyone needs to become a part of, even if you're just a listener. But if you are someone who's an aspiring songwriter, aspiring performer, you need to get in touch with this guy over here. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the quickest way to do it is on WLFT here, channel 30. On cable, I think it's channel
117 on
117 on Cox Cable.
130 on ETEL and KGLA in New Orleans.
In New Orleans as well.
And then also there's a Louisiana Film Channel app that they can download, and every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 7 p.m., Henry's Listening Room is there.
All right, the Louisiana Film Channel app. This is something that I think would be good for everyone to go see. They also show local talent making movies there, too.
Absolutely. It's the whole thing that Dr. Fry has going, to me, it's like a Louisiana music and film and festival network. They call it Louisiana, like WLFT is like Louisiana Film
Festival.
Right.
Louisiana Film, and also Louisiana Festival TV.
Louisiana Film TV, that kind of thing. So, you have, it's two sides. It's about creativity on both sides. And I did find out that Dr. Fry actually started as a drummer.
Ah, really? But there's music in there somewhere all the time. All right.
So we are always the innovators and motivators of the industry.
Well, in addition to all of these things, I'm sure you have some music out on either CD or record that are available for people.
Oh, absolutely.
And where can they find this stuff?
Anywhere digital, music is sold, you'll find me. If you just take your phone and say, Siri, where can I buy Henry Turner Jr.'s music? It'll let them know. It's that simple.
Okay. Siri. What about Alexa and all the rest of them? The same thing. If you go online, I'm sure Spotify, you've got CD Baby, places like that.
iTunes,
all your stuff can be found.
All the regular places.
He's everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get rid of him.
Well,
but that's actually a marvelous thing. Okay.
Well, the truth of the matter, when physical records started slowing down, and the I go to music conferences every year, and I was at the Cutting Edge Music Conference, and I remember hearing somebody say on a panel, some guy from like RCA or Warner or somewhere. It was one of the attorneys for one of the labels. And they said, for the first time in history, blank media has outsold recorded music. And when he said it, I was just kind of like, well, that's interesting. But then it dawned on me what he really said. Blank media has outsold recorded music. So what that means is music on an album or a CD or a cassette or whatever at that time, as opposed to people buying a Michael Jackson CD, they will buy a blank CD and record Michael Jackson themselves on a blank CD. So these blank medias outsold this recorded music for the first time in history. There's always been blank media, but it's never outsold recorded music. Right. So when that happened, I turned my whole attention to digital distribution. So I ended up cutting my first digital distribution deal with Blue Pie International out of Australia. My publicist, Marshall Groff, had clients from the group of Taste of Honey. I don't know if you remember that group, Boogie.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was Janice Marie, I think is her name. And she called down talking to Marsha about, after Hurricane Katrina, they were looking for music to put on a record called Hurricane Healing Record. And it was supposed to be, selling and then giving the money to Red Cross and whoever, Salvation Army, that kind of stuff. So I meet this guy, Damien, from Blue Pie.
Mm-hmm.
He accepts a song. Matter of fact, the song that I'm going to play tonight. It was recorded live at Cafe and the Grill on Frenchman Street in New Orleans. So I sent him the song because I knew, they were looking for Louisiana songs, and Katrina, New Orleans had flooded. Why not send him something that was on Frenchman Street? Sent it, they accepted it, and he said, "Man, I really like your style and what you're doing." He says, "And I see you have Hit City Records here. Is that your label?" He said, "I get the feeling that's your label." I said, "It is." And he said, "Well, send me a bunch of stuff. Let me hear what you're doing, man. Maybe I can help you with some distribution." So I ended up with an international distribution deal. And then later, I ended up getting another deal with Selector Hits. So I had like 3 digital distributions going, deals at one time. Some great aggregators. So I was able to put music all over the world, everywhere from cell phones to any digital platform where music was sold. So I've had that since the 90s, been able to do that.
Well, don't be surprised if you find a university degree in how to do this taught by this gentleman right here. He seems to have all the answers going every different direction, which is actually very cool. For all of you aspiring musicians out there, you need to know how to put these things together. It's about the music business, which kind of rolls back into the movie that was made about you, which was, the dream, the music dream. And that is, it started from being a songwriter and getting into what the music business is all about, which is quite different than the thought from the surface, believe me. When you get underneath the surface, you got to turn a few rocks over as you go through this. As I'm sure Henry has gone through and done that. Now, all you guys are going to be in for a treat because Henry's going to be performing for us. He's going to do a wide variety. You're going to do some blues, you're going to do some funk, and you're going to do some reggae, going all the way back from the roots to what he's doing presently. So you don't want to forget to look up Henry's Listening Room on North Street right here in Baton Rouge. Henry Turner Jr. on every digital platform imaginable. And if you happen to be in Australia, you'll find lots of his stuff down there, I'm sure. So throw a shrimp on the barbie and let's have a good time. Anyhow, stick around for a few minutes. We'll be right back with Henry Turner and some really good music. Y'all are really going to like this. Thank you.
All right, so great to be here on LiveWire. I'm Henry Turner Jr. and I'm going to do a little music for you. It's been a long time coming to be able to vibe on the show with you guys, and want to thank you for the possibilities and everything here. So let me do this song for you. I want to do the Baton Rouge theme song because this song is an important song to me. I get a chance to do some shows. I like to do this one first because it gives you an idea of how I feel about Baton Rouge and the blues. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, y'all. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. It is the capital city that nobody can refuse. I don't think you heard me. Say Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. like a teenage city. We're almost grown. If you visit one time, you're gonna make this your home. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. You will love us, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Y'all come on visit. It is the capital city that nobody can refuse. Everybody say Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, y'all. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, yeah. It is the capital city that nobody can refuse. A little bit about Baton Rouge, yeah. So that gives you some real idea about my feelings and my thoughts on Baton Rouge. I really believe that we have a great city. I believe that we're a teenage city. I don't think we're finished growing. And I think the metro will surprise some people in a few years. So I want to just send that message out to all of you that are out there listening within the sound of the voice and the visual. This next thing I want to do for you, I want to do another blues song. This one is a real cool song. I like it because it depicts something about Louisiana. The first song that was about Baton Rouge. Now this is about Louisiana, and it tells you how people feel from Louisiana when they go other places, no matter how long, how short the stay is, how they really feel while they're there. Oh, baby, come go with me. Oh, baby, come go with me, yeah. 'Cause we're going to Louisiana, 'cause that's where we ought to be. Oh, yeah, come on, baby, come go with me. All the way back to Louisiana. Come on, baby, pack your bags, come go with me, yeah. Say we're going to Louisiana, 'cause that's where we ought to be. Now we tried our best out in the West, baby. We tried Los Angeles. Say we tried our best out in the West. Oh, we tried, we tried, we tried. Now we're going to Louisiana, 'cause that's where we ought to be. Oh, baby, we going. Pack your bags, baby, we going. Oh, we going. Yes, we are going, baby. Say we going to Louisiana, 'cause that's where we ought to be. Oh, yeah. Oh, now we tried up in the north. Oh, we tried. We're way up north, y'all. Say we tried, we tried. Snow got so cold in the north. Yes, it did, y'all. Say we going to Louisiana, 'cause that's where we ought to be. Oh, baby, come on, baby, come go with me. Oh, baby, come go with me. Say we going to Louisiana, 'cause that's where we ought to be. Oh, baby, oh, baby. went to Louisiana. Always cool to go back to Louisiana. You know, I've had the opportunity to do a lot of material. I've written a lot of songs. I'm mostly known for blues at this time, so I wanted to play a couple blues songs for you, but I want to give you a little brief history of my past musical exploits. Coming from, you know, I'm gonna say the early years of my life, I started songwriting. I want to take you back to one of the songs I wrote when I was coming back to, you know, I'm gonna say urban black music, coming back from reggae. And I had been doing some reggae for a while, but I'll walk you backwards in time and I'll start here. This song was a song that I wrote right before the funk era really died, and I thought I was going to be a funk star, so I wrote this tune because it was like a cross between R&B and had that kind of groove, and I didn't have to go all the way funk and all the way or either all the way R&B. So this is what I came up with because I thought it would be cool for black radio and all the things that was happening at that time, like you know, around 84, 85 when funk started really fading, you know, and I had to make some decisions. But this was the song I wrote. Now this song is about a Louisiana boy that falls in love. And when he falls in love, he falls in love deeply. I want you to check out the mindset. This is where he came out. He said, a woman, say you wanna be in my life. Oh yeah, baby, I'm telling you straight. Oh baby, you're gonna be my wife. Oh yeah, now. And I really don't wanna pretend that I only wanna be your friend. And I really don't wanna play the friend game against you. You gotta love me or leave me. Baby, you got to love me or leave me. Woman, you got to love me or leave me. And I knew you want my love, please believe me. Now you say you're unsure, baby. you got to love me, love me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, love me, woman. Oh, baby, baby, love me, love me, love me. Yeah, baby, baby, so you gotta love me. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, love me, love me, love me. Oh, baby, love me, woman. Oh, ooh, love me, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, talking about love me, yeah. Oh, you gotta love me, baby. Oh, baby, love me, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. But that was my vibe at that point, you know, just trying to do some love songs. I think I'm gonna do one more. I was kind of thinking about just doing 3. I think I'm gonna give just a little visit to my reggae past, because that would probably be no current Henry Turner Jr. if we didn't put the reggae activity into it. Because this was a lot of years for me, and almost 20 years of reggae music. And I remember when I decided, when funk music was dying and my band Crystal was kind of falling apart and turning into other things, and I remember making the decision to get into reggae music because it was an interesting component that kind of popped up, and I had a feel for it. Few people recognized it and knew it, so I started to experiment with it. But when I wrote this particular song, the spiritual aspect of reggae music has set in on me, and I had been touring a little bit with the annual Bob Marley Festival tour, and I've been around a lot of Africans, you know, the whole diaspora. And I remember one day somebody greeted me, and I said, "Yeah, man." And I was like, wow. I said again, "Yeah, man." And they said, "Oh, turned out you becoming reggae man, real reggae man." So they labeled our music reggae, Louisiana reggae funk on that tour, because we never quite got all the way reggae, but we couldn't leave our Louisiana roots behind. So you hear it in the music, but you also heard that we merged with the reggae, Jamaican, African, Nigerian, the whole marketplace. So this song was kind of like the birth for me when I kind of crossed over and got into the whole thing for real. So, hold on, man, it wasn't long, but a spiritual vibration, yes, man. Oh, it was about a spiritual love affair. Oh, yeah, man. I remember, man, the roots and the culture, man, and the Irish style. Lee, man, coming all over me. And, man, it was about roots and culture. I remember screaming, "Roots and culture." I said, whoa. Oh, yes, oh, I am man. Roots, yeah, me brethren. Irish style, brethren. Yes, I am man. Yes, I am. See, man, this was a thing of a spiritual nature. It was all my Irish brethren and sisters and all my ancestors coming to the forefront, man. So I said, girl, if you want me on fire, make me your only desire. Girl, if you really want my heart, girl, give me love. Yes. Oh, yeah, you really want my heart, girl, give me love. Yes. Well, now I wanna talk about spiritual matter. I wanna talk about what makes a man fall in love with a woman. I wanna talk about what makes a woman be spiritual with a man. Oh yes, my love, I wanna speak about love in the spiritual. So if you want to be spiritual, girl, get me spiritual. Yes. Oh yes, I'm feeling so spiritual. Girl, get me spiritual. Yes. Oh my love, I'm feeling so spiritual. Girl, get me spiritual. Yes. Then I asked her, girl, I said, don't make me wait. Girl, don't make me wait. Don't make me wait and give me love, I say. Hey, don't make me wait, no, no, no. Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait and give me love this day. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, give me love. Yes, oh. All I'm on man, I remind to say, walking my roots are not every day. Walking in oneness with I, yes, I am on Jah Rastafari. Holy man, me tell you, boy, me feeling alright. Jam reggae music, man, a jam alright. I am, and me tell you about me one love style. Jam reggae music, man, me I and I, oh I read one love vibration. Oh yes, I am man. Oh yeah, yes I am. Root style. Oh Lord. And I remember, man, this vibration came over so strong. I said, why oh oh oh, why oh 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 oh, why oh 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 oh, why oh, why oh 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 oh, why oh, I have. That's it. Don't make me wait, girl. Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait and give me love, I say. Hey, don't make me wait, no, no, no. Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait and give me love this day. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, give me love. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I'm sure y'all enjoyed that. Henry, you were great. This is something that it's very natural. This is one of the things that's so nice about his performances. They're about as natural as you can get, which is everything from the front porch to a classy, upscale juke joint. So, once again, thank you to Henry. Please look him up. You won't regret it if you do. And for all of you out there, don't forget to subscribe to our page. That's Baton Rouge's Live Music on YouTube. That's Baton Rouge with an apostrophe S. And check us out. We want you to pay attention to all the stuff we're going to be posting, things like Henry Tonight, which I know you enjoyed. So do that. Comment in the area down below. We'd like to hear what you think. So please, 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 please come on down and check it out. And go see Henry and come back and see us next time on Live Music's LiveWire. Thank you very much.